The shot is around and out. Rebound by McClendon. And number 5 for the Spy Ponders is Louise Mueller, guilty of a foul, pushing Ferrari into the backcourt. Drive to the hoop, and it's up and no good. Up and again by a rebound. Off a rebound was Sophie McDevitt, and she was fouled. She'll get 2 foul shots. The drive to the hoop that was unsuccessful was Maggie Healy. Her shot is missed. No score yet after the first 29 seconds into the game. Second was good. Belmont up 1-0. Ferrari full court pressing against Mueller. Belmont has a significant size advantage in this game. The ball is intercepted by and passed ahead. Nice drive and a good throw, good try. And a ball goes out of bounds off of Tori Nelson. Maggie Healy went down the court and bounced it ahead to McClendon, but the ball was put too harshly up on the board. We now have Arlington with the ball. Number 14 is McCullough. Tori Nelson guarding number 10, Paolillo. Up and no good. Rebound and up and under. A nice shot by number 23, who is O'Hagan. Ball off of the bounds, off of Arlington. Nelson putting the ball into play. Whoop. There's a crash at midcourt, but no call. And no ball comes out of bounds. She was inbounds, came back out of bounds, back inbounds, touched the ball, and it will now be Belmont's ball. They're down 2-1. Nelson ahead to McCullough. McCullough dribbles the ball off her foot. Ball that goes underneath, a good fake, no good. Rebound by number 5, Mueller, and the ball is tied up, and it will be Belmont's ball. Number 1, Tori Nelson has left the game, and number 10, Courtney Powell enters the game. Got all the parts rearranged here for the ball to be put into play, and a drive to the hoop, no good. Courtney Powell with the rebound. Checking behind her. Sit back out to Healy. Healy in the corner, puts it up and no good by Howell. Rebound by Mueller. Paolillo with the ball in the center. McCullough looking for someone to shoot or pass to. Drive to the hoop, passes it off. Ball is lost, grabbed by McDevitt. She was held by number 10, Palillo. Belmont's ball. That's the third foul on Arlington. McCullen with the ball. McCullen drives. A three-point attempt, no good. Nice rebound by Courtney and puts it in. Courtney Howell with a putback. Belmont is up 3-2. Drive to the hoop. It's blocked by McDevitt. Goes off the Arlington player. Belmont ball. Healy putting the ball into play to Ferrari. Oh, a steal by number 5, and there's a foul on Ferrari. Ferrari was looking to pass the ball to someone, and all of a sudden, Mueller knocked the ball out of her hands and drove to the hoop. She was fouled on her way to the hoop, and she will get 2 shots. First one is up and good. Swish. Ties the score at 3. Swish on the second one. Arlington leads 4-3. Ferrari with the ball. Being double teamed. Courtney Howell also triple teamed there for a minute. In the corner, Nelson up with a three-pointer, no good. The rebound by McClendon. Ferrari with a three-pointer, way short. Ball is picked up by Mueller. It's ahead to number 14, who stumbles. Ball is picked up by an Arlington player. Still have a foul, I believe. The foul was on Belmont. Don't know who yet. Was fouled was on McClendon, her first, second on the Belmont team. Foul is up and good by McCullough. Arlington ahead 6-3. Ferrari has the ball, drives to the hoop, post, avoids it. McDevitt out to Nelson. A three-pointer is up and no good. Followed by McClendon. Great. She took the ball, took the shot from the wide corner and went in and grabbed the rebound and put it back in. So it's 6-5. Arlington in front. Healy is guarding number 14, McCullough. Nice pass underneath. McCullough has the ball tapped away and a double dribble or a travel. A travel on number 14, McCullough. Sophie Denovit leaves the game and is replaced by Donahue, number 13. Nelson underneath to Howell. Howell up and good. Belmont up 7-6. And we had a travel on number 13, which is Lyons. I believe Lyons is the granddaughter of Paul Lyons, for whom this court is named. Her father, Kevin, is a resident of Arlington, and I think I see him in the crowd here. Shapazian is now in the game. She's number 12. She replaced Ferrari. Early with the ball back off to Shapazian. Shot is up, and time went off before the ball hit the rim, so it'll be Arlington's ball. Belmont up 7-6, 1:37 to go in the first period. A long shot from downtown and a rebound by Arlington. Ball went out of bounds, but stepping out of bounds was Mueller when she tried to save it. Donahue puts the ball into play to Shapazian. Here's the cut and a good shot by number 33 for the Marauders, Julia Hurley. Nice high shot off the backboard. Ball is intercepted by Donahue. Driving the court. Give it up. Three-point attempt is no good. Rebound is by Arlington's Mueller. McCullough to Mueller, and Mueller was standing out of bounds. When she caught the pass, it's 26 seconds to go. Belmont up 9-6. Shabazian with the ball. Courtney Howell. Gives it off, and it rolls off the shoulder of Donahue. And the period ends with the Marauders. The Marauders ahead 9-6. Arlington played pretty good ball that period. They seem to have the fundamentals down. They just don't seem to have any shooters, and they look as young as the roster suggests. The Marauders have much taller players than Arlington. Elsewhere in the Middlesex League tonight, Winchester and Woburn face off at Woburn. The teacher strike has been settled, so the Woburn Tanners are back on the court. Woburn's team is 11-0, 12-0 overall. Winchester is 10-3 and 13-3 overall. And if you look at the differential between what they score and what they allow for scores, Woburn has a positive differential of 21 points. So they, on average, win their games by 21 points. For Winchester, on average, they win by 10. So it'll be interesting to see if the Winchester team can. Nice pass underneath and a good shot by Howell. Well done by Shapazian. And we have another traveling call on the Spy Ponders, number 3, which I don't have a name for. And the ball is again thrown underneath. Good move, up and no good. And the Marauders are intercepted by Shapazian. And the 3-point attempt is good by Ferrari. And Belmont goes up 14-6. So the first 5 points of this period belong to the Marauders. 2 for Howell and 3 for Ferrari. Pass underneath. And Howell jumped up to block the ball. The Arlington player traveled, and we had a walk, a turnover of the ball. Howell leaves the game. She's replaced by number 33, Julia Hurley. Donahue looking underneath. Gets it to Shapazian. Good cut to the hoop by Donahue. Gets it across to Sheehy. Sheehy back out to McClendon. McClendon drives, puts it up, no good. Rebound is by number 22, Keneally of the Spy Ponders. Unfortunately, I can't tell you who number 3 is because I don't have a name to go with the number 3. Ball is loose, flipped ahead by Shapazian on the ground, and we had the ball goes back to Arlington because in her slide to attempt to get the ball, Ferrari slid out of bounds. Keneally was injured on the play, and for the Spy Ponders, I did not know what happened until we see the replays later on. We don't know. She's being attended to by a trainer and an assistant coach from Arlington, I believe. It appears she might have got hit in the mouth area somewhere. Oh, it's tough to have an injury early in the game. There's 6 minutes and 10 seconds to go. She's getting up. She apparently got hit near the face, somehow in the face, and stunned her. We wish her luck. That's number 22, Caroline Keneally of the Spy Ponders. I don't know if she'll be returning, as it looks like she's having difficulty seeing, maybe. Spy Ponders putting the ball into play. Nice pass underneath the hoop. That's the kind of a play where they get the ball, but they aren't prepared to shoot. This one is prepared to shoot, and number 23 is O'Hagan, scores a 2-pointer. Belmont's up 14-8. Donahue to Shapazian. Shapazian looked underneath, but surprised Hurley. And that ball was intercepted by Arlington, and they've brought it down the court. Nice pass underneath. The drive is no good. Rebound by McClendon. She's heading down court. Gives it off to Hurley. He puts up a one-hander, and it's good. Belmont's up 16-8. Drive to the hoop and got a foul on, excuse me, I got a frog in my throat. That foul is on Donahue. And we have a set of replacements coming in. Chapasian and Hurley leave in favor of 21, Bryn Conley, and number 3, Sarah Yu. Conley blocked the ball out of bounds. Ball is intercepted by McCullough rather. Drives down, gets it over to the side to Conley. Conley drives, gives it up to McCullough, who drives to the hoop, puts it up, and it's good. Belmont is up 18-8. 4:33 to go, second period. Lolo has the ball. Up by Mueller. McCullough has the ball, driving to the hoop. Intercepted by Ferrari, but Ferrari knocks the ball out of bounds. Nice drive and up and no, it came back out. I thought that was a basket. Donahue brings the ball up court, gives it off to McClellan, McClellan, I'll get it right here in a second. McClendon, Sophia McClendon made a three-pointer. Belmont leads 21-8. We have 3:50 to go in the second period. Time for a little H2O. Hopefully wash that frog out of my throat. Tonight, Stoneham will be playing at Wakefield. The Wakefield girls are ranked number 17 in the state. And by the way, the Belmont girl Marauder team is ranked as number 19 out of the top 20 teams by the Globe this week, as we go into these Tuesday night games. Anyway, Wakefield is ranked number 17. They're playing Stoneham at Wakefield. I mentioned earlier the margin of difference by the Wakefield team is plus 21. Unfortunately for the Stoneham team, their margin is -7. So I think Wakefield is likely to be 12-2 before the end of the night. Arlington putting the ball into play. Cross-court pass. Shot in the corner, a rebound by Sophie McDevitt, given to Sarah Yu. Brings the ball up to the court. Bryn Conley in underneath to Courtney Howell. And she has traveled. I thought they were going to call a push on number 23, but they did not. That's O'Hagan. Mueller across court to number 14, McCullough. Tried by Ferrari to intercept the pass, knocks it out of bounds. McCullough will put the ball into play. Number 15 is Walsh underneath the hoop. And unfortunately, they called it a travel, and the basket will not count. She shifted her feet and tried to avoid an oncoming Marauder. Ferrari with the ball. Drives into the corner to McDevitt. Back around all the way to Bryn Conley. Conley gives up the drive. Courtney Howell puts it up, no good. And we have a foul on Bryn Conley, I believe. It is her first, fourth on the team. Belmont employing a 1-2-1-1 zone press, it looks like. Idea is to find a long outlet pass. Nice pass underneath. Ball is blocked by number 21, and it's a two-shot foul for an Arlington Marauder, who is number 23, O'Hagan. Looks like they gave the foul to Howell. At least that's what the scoreboard says. I think the referees are checking the scoring. Second one is up and good, and the Spy Ponders are now in double numbers. 21-10 Belmont. And we had a foul on Mueller, who fouled Bryn Conley as she was bringing the ball up. Mueller passes it underneath. A shot, rebound by Yu, back out to Bryn Conley. Ferrari puts up a three-pointer, and it's around and no good. Out of bounds off of. Ball took a big bounce and went off the top of the glass, but it's still in play. And then the scramble for the rebound, Arlington knocked it out of bounds. Courtney Howell will be putting the ball into play. Ferrari down the lane, no good. Rebound by Yu. Attempt to pass it to Howell. Intercepted. Three-point attempt is rebounded by Arlington. And Belmont boxed away from the driving Spy Ponder. Ferrari gives it to Conley. Back to Ferrari. Sarah Yu back to Ferrari. Conley into Courtney Howell. Howell starts for the hoop, changes her mind. Now it's across to Ferrari. Ferrari, the one-hander is up and it's no good. Rebounded by Howell. Intercepted by Ferrari, puts it up, and she is fouled by by Mueller. Ferrari will get two shots. The Marauders lead with 21-10 with 48.5 seconds to go in the half. Two shots for Ferrari. First one, nothing but net. Yu leaves the game and is replaced by Healy, number 15. Second one, nothing but net. Marauders up 23-10. Nice stop and pop, but it's no good. It falls out of bounds, falls onto the floor. We have a scramble for the ball, and we have a travel on Arlington for falling down on the court with the ball. Full court pressure, and the ball is thrown over the head of Howell, and Arlington is going to get a shot at the last second here. It's way short. Ball falls off the hands of Howell out of bounds. Arlington still has the ball with 20.5 seconds to go. They can run out the clock if they wish. Ball's thrown in. Bryn Conley gets the loose ball. Ferrari back to Conley. Conley puts up a long three-pointer. It's no good. The rebound comes out to Ferrari. And Torrey Healy puts up a ball, no good. A shot by Howell at the buzzer, falls outside, and the Marauders are satisfied with a 23-10 lead. McClendon, 35 on the court for Belmont. Sophie McDevitt, number 20. Number 2 is Ferrari. Ball goes in a bounds, attempted to go underneath and out of bounds. Belmont ball. 13 is Donahue. Number 2 is Ferrari. Let's see, Courtney Howell is 10. That accounts for all the Belmont players on the floor. Donahue being harassed in the corner by a double team, and the ball was stolen initially but tapped out of bounds by Arlington. Donahue will be putting the ball into play for the Marauders. Glendon with the ball. They're looking underneath but haven't found anyone yet. Howell with the ball into McDevitt. McDevitt drives, gives it up to Donahue. Donahue puts it up. Now McDevitt puts it up. No good. Got to get it up higher on the backboard. And the Marauders had about 4 or 5 shots in a row, but they just didn't shoot it high enough at the hoop up above the basket. Arlington, the ball was intercepted almost by Howell, but it goes off her foot out of bounds. Spy Ponders get the ball. Number 5, Mueller has the ball. Ball goes underneath the Mueller, and she travels. Started walking before she put the ball down. Ferrari brings the ball up. Good fake into the corner by McClendon. Shot, no good. The ball goes out of bounds off of Marauders on a long rebound. Palillo, number 10, puts it in play to Mueller, number 5. Number 14 puts up a 3, no good. Howell with the rebound. Ferrari. Back to Howell. Back to Ferrari. Down to Donahue in the corner. A long shot, no good. A rebound by Howell. Howell drives to the hoop, puts it up, and it's good. And she scores. It's 23-10. Belmont, 6 minutes to go in the third period. Quick down and a nice cut to the hoop by number 5, Mueller. Got a give and go with number 10, Palillo. Double team. And we have a timeout by the Marauders. Marauders up 25-12, 5:39 to go in the third period. After the girls' game, we'll have the Marauders playing the boys from Spy Pond, Arlington. We'll have about a 20-minute break between the games to allow the boys' teams to warm up. This timeout was taken by the coach for Belmont when it looked like there would be a jump ball and they would lose possession to the Spy Ponders. So it would be Belmont's ball on the side. Donahue putting it into play. Ferrari with the ball. Ferrari to Donahue. Donahue drives around behind the back, drives to the hoop, puts it up, and it is no good. Rebound by McDevitt. Brings it back out. Drives it around. Picked up by Courtney Howell to Ferrari. Ferrari with a three-pointer is good. And Belmont goes up 28-12. Long pass down the court to number 14, McCullough. And the ball is lost out of bounds by the Spy Ponders. Donahue starts to drive, gives it off to McCullough. Shapazian with the ball. And there is a push by number 24, I believe. I'll have to wait until it's posted. I couldn't see the referee's signal. 23. First foul on Arlington. Ball is up and no good, and we have a jump ball which will belong to Belmont. Glendon drove across the hoop, across the lane, but didn't get the ball up high enough. Out to McClendon, drive it behind the back, around to Courtney Howell. Ferrari steps back, doesn't shoot. Howell comes in, puts it up, and good. Belmont leads 30-12. And we have a foul, I believe, on Howell. Attempted to block the ball and hit the player on the arm. And number 14, McCullough, will get 2 shots. First one goes off the side of the rim. Hurley, number 33, into the ball game, replacing Donahue. The second one is up and good by McCullough. And we have a foul, I believe. It is on number 14 for the Spy Ponders, team's second, and the player's first. The foul was on McCullough. Shapazian putting the ball into play. Courtney Howell drops the ball on the floor, picked up by a Spy Ponder. Fortunately, I don't know who number 3 is because they didn't give a number and name for that player. Rebound is by Howell. Down underneath to McClendon. McClendon goes up and puts it in. Belmont leads 32-13. McClendon knocked the ball out of bounds, off the hands of O'Hagan. Number 13, Mackenzie Lyons, puts the ball into play. And a three-point attempt is good by Mueller. 32-16. The Marauders are ahead with 2:40 to go in the third period. Courtney Howell with the ball. And attempts a cross-court pass. It's intercepted by Mackenzie Lyons. The pass underneath is intercepted by Howell. Given off to to Hurley. Three-point attempt is good by McClendon. Belmont up 35-16. Three-point attempt is no good. Rebound by 23, no good. The ball is blocked out of bounds by Howell. Healy replaces Howell for the Marauders. Maggie Healy is number 15, guarding the inbounds pass. Mueller back outside. A three-pointer is no good. Bounces. Sarah Yu picks it up. She's number 3. Hurley with a three-point attempt. It's good. It's 38-16. Julia Hurley, number 33. Lyons gets it off to 23 to number 24, who is Katok. K-A-T-O-C-H. Katok. 38-18, the Marauders. And there was a travel by McClendon. 49 seconds. About the 10th of another second. 49.9 seconds to go in the third period. Belmont up by 20. Three-point attempt is good by number 5, Mueller. 38-21. Nice cut to the hoop, and the ball ends up in the hands of Hurley, who misses the rebound or the putback, and the ball goes over to Arlington and on a violation by Belmont. 18.5 seconds to go. Mueller picks up the ball. 5 seconds. It's going to take a long shot, and Belmont is. The ball ended up getting passed to the coach. He looked a little bit disgusted by that, but the Marauders only have 1.3 seconds to get a shot off. Goes cross court. A three-point attempt by Aggie Healy goes wide, and Belmont leads 38-21 as we enter the fourth period. Belmont played Arlington at Arlington back on January 13th and won that game by 20 points, 49-29. Looks like we could have a similar score tonight. As I mentioned earlier, the Woburn Tanners girls team is undefeated. They're ranked number 7 out of 20 in Eastern Massachusetts. Other teams that have qualified, it looks like, for the tournament based on their overall records, Winchester, Lexington, Belmont, and Wakefield. So 5 Middlesex League teams have qualified for the tournament. And ball goes back into play to Ferrari. Tori Nelson, number 1, had the ball, gets it into McDevitt, who puts it up, and she is fouled. Never got the shot off because she was fouled. Senior Sophie McDevitt will get 2 shots. First one bounces off the back of the rim. Swish, second one, 39-21 Belmont. And we have a foul on somebody. Somebody threw an elbow, but I didn't see who it was. Number 24 for the K-Talk. Bryn Conley in the ball game now. She's number 21, bringing the ball up. Good cut to the hoop by Ferrari. It gets away, and we now have a travel call on Arlington. It'll be the Belmont ball under their hoop. 7:12 to go in the fourth period. Belmont gets a new 35-second clock. Bryn Conley with a shot pop, doesn't go. Drive to the hoop, it's blocked by McDevitt. Nelson with the ball. She was bumped into by number 15. And we have a foul on maybe, I don't know, I think it's on McDevitt. We'll see what they post. No, it was on Nilsson, number 1. See, there was a good opportunity to take a shot by number 15. She was right at the foul line. Maddie Walsh could have put it up. Tried to put it underneath and ended up throwing it out of bounds. It's those kind of plays that give coaches gray hairs. Belmont with the ball. Bryn Conley brings it up. Surprised she didn't get called for palming, but that's not a very likely call these days. Nice cut to the hoop and a travel before the ball was shot, and it is a out of bounds for the Spy Ponders. Mueller brings the ball up as she has for most of the night for the Spy Ponders. Nice cut underneath, an attempt and a foul on Ferrari. She put her hands straight up, but she put them up long after she bumped into the shooter. 5:50 to go, Belmont up 39-21. Good shot by number 24, Katok. Maybe it's pronounced Katok. Second one is good. 23 for the Spy Ponders, 39 for Belmont. Wholesale substitutions. Shapazian with the ball. Being guarded by number 11, Zambadino. Ferrari. And underneath up and good by McDevitt. 41-23 Belmont. Nice cut, and the ball gets stuck up underneath the hoop. That's a rare one. Now they needed either a taller player or another ball. You get one of the Arlington players to come out. Courtney Howell thinks she can get it, and she can. Now we have substitutions. Courtney Howell's apparently going to stay in the game, a reward for having knocked the ball out. But it's Arlington's ball. And the ball is rebounded, falls on the floor. McDevitt has the ball, but we have a jump ball, and it will be Arlington's ball on the exchange of possession. Maggie Healy replaced by Sarah Yu. Sarah is number 3. McDevitt gives it back to Yu. McClendon gives it off to Howell. Yu back into Howell. Howell drives, puts it up, and she's fouled. They did not have a ceremony for the seniors. Maybe they're going to do that between the boys and the girls games. But there are 5 seniors on the Belmont team, girls team. Courtney Howell misses the first one. And I'll go through them again. Tori Nilsson, Kaya Sheehy, Maggie Healy, Sophie McDevitt, and Kylie Maringer. And Kylie's not with the team. She's one of the captains, but she has been injured the full season. Long 3-point attempt. Rebound is by Number 23, she gives it off to Mueller. Tries to throw it outside, doesn't get it through the legs of Belmont player. And we had a foul, a blocking foul on Arlington. And McClendon will go to the foul shot for foul line for 1-1. Or maybe 2 shots. Would have to be 2 shots because that's only the 6th foul on Arlington. So she was fouled in the act of shooting. First one is up and good. 43-23, Belmont. They're up by 20. 4:12 to go. McDonough leaves the game, is replaced by Julia Hurley, number 33. Swish. 2 for McClendon. Belmont up 44-23. 3-point attempt, no good. Rebound by McClendon. 'Underneath the McClendon. She tries to go to the hoop, doesn't get it. Up and good, and a foul is on Arlington. And Ryan Chapasian will go to the line. First one is good. 45-23, the Marauders. 3:26 to go. Second one is no good. The ball did not hit the hoop, and therefore Arlington gets the ball out of bounds on the side. I'll normally get it on the, anyway. Thrown ahead to number 11, and Chapasian comes up behind her and steals the ball. And we have a foul on, I believe it's on Mueller, but I'm not certain. It's the 8th-team foul, and so Chapasian will get a chance at a 1-1. She makes the first, she gets the second. First one is up, and it's good off the backboard. I don't think she intended that. I could see her smiling at her teammate, Hurley. Whatever it goes, that one did not hit the basket, and it'll be Arlington's ball. Ball is intercepted by Chapasian, but it bounced off her knees and went out of bounds. Nice try to bounce pass, but ties up number 11, Zambardino, and it's Belmont's ball. Next jump ball goes back to Arlington. And we have a foul on number 10, Palillo. Shooting the fouls, no good. Ball ends up on the court, picked up, and then a crash, and we have a foul on Shapazian. No? Called the foul on Howell. Wholesale replacements for the Marauders. Donahue is in at number 13. Number 21 is Bryn Conley. Healy is in the game, and she is number 15. Nielsen with the ball. Gives it off to McDevitt. McDevitt cuts to the hoop. Nielsen. Tori Nielsen, and the ball goes outside to, and the ball is rebounded by Healy. Took the shot. Nobody touched the ball. It came down, and she ran in and picked it up. I don't know if that's a pass to yourself or not, but they didn't call that because the ball went out of bounds off of Belmont. And we have a foul on Donahue. Foul number 3, who is not on the roster. Four in on the bench. And the shot is up and good. It's now 46-24. Bryn Conley gets it back to Donahue. Donahue down to, throws it underneath or tries to get it underneath, and it's intercepted by Arlington. And we have a travel by number 11, Zabardino. Healy putting the ball into play. Donahue, 13. And we have a foul on number 11 for the Spy Pointers, having pushed Maggie Healy, number 15, who's at the line for 2 shots. That was the 10th Arlington foul. The ball bounces around, doesn't drop in the hoop. Second one is good. Healy has 47th point for the Marauders, who are up by 47-24. Nice cut to the hoop. Good rebound by Donahue. Bryn Conley in the corner to Nielsen, who tries to get it to McDevitt. Intercepted by the Marauders. Mackenzie Lyons puts it in. Has a basket on her grandfather's basketball court. Well, not his exactly, but named after him. The late Paul Lyons, who was a 25-year, very successful basketball coach in Belmont. Drive to the hoop. Oh, it passes it underneath. Nice play by Nelson. And she comes back and fouls an Arlington player in the process. So we now have the Marauders' 6th foul, so it's a non-shooting foul. 49-26. 17 seconds to go. Drive to the hoop, no good. Ball is out of bounds off of Belmont. This is coming pretty close to the score of the last game in Arlington, as I mentioned earlier. And that's the ball game, and it's 49-26. So back when the girls played Arlington in Arlington, they won 49-29. This time they win 49-26. So they played slightly better defense.